All right, everybody, welcome back to the #1 television program in the history of the entire universe. I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Forgetting Moon, The Blackest Heart, and The Lonesome Crown, all three books published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. And I just now remembered that my favorite David Bowie song is called Life on Mars. A bit of trivia there for you. Anyway, this video is going to be my top 10 novels about the planet Mars. So I love science fiction. I've got a lot of science fiction books in my massive library, and many of them are about the planet Mars, which is the Venus, Mercury, Earth, Mars, the fourth moon from the sun. That doesn't sound right. The fourth planet from the sun in our solar system. There's a bunch of planets orbiting our sun. And Mars is one of them, the fourth one, in distance, away. I could be wrong about that fact too. Maybe it's fifth or sixth or third. I don't know. Anyway, I've got a lot of books about Mars. And we're going to count them down from my, I was going to say from my least favorite to favorite, but that's not really what I mean, because every one of these books I'm going to show you I like. So let's talk about it. Top 10 books about Mars. And we do have a few honorable mentions before we get to the top 10. So let's get to those first. And the two honorable mentions that I've got are these older novels by Robert Heinlein. The first one called Podkayne of Mars? Podkayne of Mars. I don't know what that's called. I know what it's a book about Mars, but I don't know how to pronounce it. That's what I meant to say. I don't know how to pronounce that word there. So people help me. And then the other Heinlein book that made the honorable mention list was called Red Planet. So those are the two honorable mentions before we get to the top 10. So let's get to the top 10 right now, starting with number 20. That's right. You knew I couldn't do it. You knew I couldn't keep a top 10 list to just 10 books. So we're going to do 20 books about Mars. You're like, Durfee, there's no possible way that there's 20 novels about Mars in existence on the planet Earth, but yet there is. And we're going to start with number 20 on my list of books about Mars, and that is Red Rising by Pierce Brown, book number 1 in his massive Red Rising series. This book does take place on Mars for the most part, and the series is kind of based around Mars for the most part, but this is my 20th ranked book about Mars. Probably a lot of you have read this one or at least heard of it. So there we go. That's number 20. We kicked off the top 10 list in high fashion. Book number 19. This one's dope too. This is Ray Bradbury's The Martian Chronicles, which I've left a book review. So I did leave a book review of Red Rising on my channel, a detailed book review. And I've left a detailed book review of the Martian Chronicles on my channel. Now, if you do want to if I've got a book on this list that I've left a detailed review somewhere on my channel in the past, I will let you know. And if you want to find those detailed book reviews, all you need to do is type in my last name, Durfee, into your YouTube search bar, and then the title of the book also into your YouTube search bar through some sort of pagan sorcery. That book review will magically appear upon your television screen. But anyway, Ray Bradbury, The Martian Chronicles, comes in at number 19. Coming in at number 18, coming in at number, okay, this is where the video is going to get a little weird. So number 8 through 18 are the John Carter of Mars series by Edgar Rice Burroughs. So there are 10 books in the series. That's why this is 8 through 18. Of course, the series starts with the Princess of Mars. And by the way, all of these have fantastic Michael Whelan covers. And I'm going to show you each one of them because they're so dope. But I did do a book review of this on the channel if you want to find it. So this whole series comes in, since there's 10 books, it comes in at number 8 through 18. You see what I did there? So there's that. We'll put these over here. We've also got the book number 2 in the series, which is The Gods of Mars. Again, with another spectacular Michael Whelan painting. And then we have The Warlord of Mars, number 3, with another spectacular Michael Whelan painting. And then we've got, let's see, I don't know how to pronounce this, Thuvia, the Maid of Mars. Thuvia, the Maid of Mars, book number 4. With a spectacular Michael Whelan painting. And then the Chessmen of Mars, book number 5. Again, let's look at the Michael Whelan painting that wraps around. Fantastic. Book number 6, The Mastermind of Mars. Michael Whelan, again, does the painting for us. A Fighting Man of Mars, book number 7. This is a great painting, too. Michael Whelan just did so many great paintings in his career. And these Mars books, these John Carter of Mars books, are some of the best. This is The Swords of Mars. Dope as heck. Or hella dope, however you want to say it. Synthetic Men of Mars. Michael Whelan. Again, all of these are Michael Whelan. That's just so cool. This might be my favorite one. I don't know why I like this. I like this bug guy on the back. That is really good. And then we've got the Lana of Gathol. Lana of Gathol, book number 10. Oh my God. I fucked up the whole review system. This is book number 10. Well, little did I know. So all the numbering system is going to be off. There's actually an 11th book in this series. I thought there was 10. So it's not number 8 through 18. It's number anyway. The whole system's up now. Book number 11, John Carter of Mars. Yay! With another great Michael Whelan painting. Okay, I've really disturbed myself because I thought there was 10 books and there's 11. Oh, have mercy. Okay, so anyway, where were we at? Yes, the 7th ranked. Okay. So in my top 10 list, number 5 through 7, because this is a trilogy, so number 5 through 7 is the Ben Bova Mars trilogy that he wrote, starting with just simply Mars. These books are so dynamic and good. If you want to know, I mean, this is the book. This first book is man's first excursion to Mars. Setting foot on Mars, what do they discover? Is there life on Mars? Was there life on Mars? Maybe it's gone. Maybe they left some artifacts around. I don't know. You'll have to read the book. Then book number 2 was, well, they decide to return to Mars because they have stuff that they saw in book number 1. They're like, let's go see if we can see that stuff again. So they return to Mars. And then, of course, book number 3 in the trilogy is called Mars Life. So that is books 5 through 7 or something. The numbering system is off because I miscalculated how many books were in the John Carter of Mars series. But anyway, there you go. Now okay, so now we're to number 4. Book number 4 in our Countdown of Mars Books series is actually going to be another trilogy by Kim Stanley Robinson. We've got Red Mars, Blue Mars, Green Mars. And this comes in at number 2 through 4. So Red Mars, just like the Ben Bova books, Red Mars starts out with man's first exploration to Mars, where the details the journey to Mars, how they land on Mars, how they set up a community on Mars. And then books number 2 and 3 are Blue Mars, where they further expand Mars and terraform it into a living planet. And then number, I don't remember if green is 3 or blue is 3. Anyway, I'll just say there's a red one, there's a blue one, and there's a green one. And Green Mars is part of the trilogy also. Let us, okay, so that's 2 through 4. So what, pray tell, will be book number 1 in my Books About Mars countdown? And that is an easy choice. By far, my favorite novel about Mars of all time is The Martian by Andy Weir. It's just almost the perfect science fiction novel. It's got action, adventure, science, and humor, and great writing, all rolled into one excellent book about Mars and being stranded on Mars, and how you would live on Mars if you were just plopped down there with a few things that maybe would help you survive or maybe just kill you. I don't know. And I think Matt Damon's still up there on Mars somewhere. I don't think he ever came back. I honestly don't think he ever. I think that was a government conspiracy that we got him back. So anyway, The Martian by Andy Weir comes in at number 1 in my Books About Mars countdown. And if you saw any of those, I did review these. Okay, I did review also Red Mars. I did review this one. And I reviewed a couple of the Edgar Rice Burroughs, but I also left a really good review of this one. And if you don't even want to read this, just watch the movie.